Cyboars! Ambushed in a distant galaxy, blown through a rip in space, crashing to Earth in flames. Out of the smoky wreckage, the ultimate action team is born. Cyboars!
And we're here! Oh, what's up? What is up, my AKAPADers? We're here on a beautiful Philadelphia morning, and I got something, nothing but hotness, nothing but special. I got something for you. Are you right? Did you read the title of this video? I hope you didn't. Cyboars. Cyboars. We gotta get into it. I have a rich love for all the books, properties, attempts, inspirations of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle boom. It really was a boom. There's so many companies tried, and individuals took the story of Eastman and Laird, the creation myth, and tried to replicate it. This is one hell of an attempt. This might be the greatest attempt I've seen of that from a single individual, from a single source, using his resources. Let's get into Cyboars. Let's do it!
Cybernetic swine from outer space are here! Cyboars!
AKAPADers. I gotta just show this to you. Here we go. Wild Boars. Fabulous first issue. Vintage comics. $1.95. This ain't the Three Little Pigs. We got Smith, Lopez, Luzanak, Jorgensen. We got a lot of names here. This is like a little bit of like my first time just getting the scope of this cover, and I have to say it sells the whole idea. The logo sells the idea. I would love it if the logo was more metallic, kind of shaded like some of the armament here, but it's a lot of fun. Now, big note on the style for this book. I'm all in. The art style just reminds me of Radioactive, Black Bell Hamsters, very indie, very independent. But what we're getting here from Mr. Lopez is, and Mr. Lopez has Marvel Comics behind him. He's a Marvel Comics guy. His computer coloring is almost too good for the artwork, and we have a little bit of, you know, that this is a visionary, that this is like an art direction position, because we have a very independent style, but we have a professional gloss to the property. You gotta kind of make a call sometimes. I'd rather just based on the artwork alone, and we can just get right into it. Just based on the artwork alone, after we have our collision in space, crash lands on Earth. Okay, we can kind of see. I mean, the faces alone and the vehicles are very Kevin Eastman, not Peter Laird. Very Kevin Eastman. I'm digging it. I'm digging the line work. I'm digging the line style with the mountains in the background here. The blacks. I would love it. I would absolutely love it if this issue got reprinted today as a straight up black and white with endless gray tones and zip tones. But yeah, so we have a good inside page. Inside page sells. Everyone making this book now. I would prefer a little bit of a written prologue intro leading into some of the credits. I suggest this because this is a unknown property, and we're trying to get in on this property. Now, keep in mind too, the Cyboars go into webtoons, that they go into toys, they become a real toy line, they become a real push. And it's really, in my opinion, it's like Bucky O'Hare, Cyboars, Zen Intergalactic Ninja. That's your top sphere of the Turtle inspiration ripoff run that we're on here in 1997. But this is awesome. I love the ambulance. So these are two ambulances. They're going into military base in the desert, a la not Studio 54, Area 51. And like some good captions. Some of the captions can somewhat be doubled as narration, but the aliens that crash landed on Earth, they are beaten, they're destroyed. Everyone's debating on getting approval for the finances, where it's going to take millions of dollars in cybernetics, and the cybernetics are experimental, but the cybernetics can save these alien pigs. Now, this dude, who I love as almost like a mentor, an equal, his biochemistry is the only one to adhere to the cybernetic process. But real quick, this is what I'm talking about, some of the line works. It's like we're part Walt Simonson here, but the line work and some of the hatching, it just works so freaking well. Even like the profile or the 3/4 of the scientist's face, you kind of want to say the coloring adds as much as it robs. But here we go. We're in the creation of the cyborgs. We have our technical readout screen, adding guns, adding jetpack, adding this, adding that. We have our skeletal X-rays. They are. This is almost just like weird science. They're just on the keyboard putting it together. And here we go. We have Hog Kong, which I'm not even sure if you can get away with that today. And we have an interesting way of just trying to illustrate the cybernetics adhering to the biology of the space pigs. And it works, and the space pigs are upset. They're calling humans aliens. Humans are calling them aliens. It's a big misunderstanding. Where am I? We were flying. You crash landed. Don't you remember? I don't remember. Where are my friends? I'm paraphrasing the pages here, everyone. But here we jump into the Star Wars lightsaber sequence just magically, and there's another I think Chop Suey here, who actually his blade is incorporated into his bones. So, and we have our April O'Neil, and they're practicing the lightsabers with Chop Suey. I love it that we have an April O'Neil character. We're hitting a lot of checkboxes here, and then it's just chaos. This one dude, what's his name? Oh, I forget. But he goes, "Don't do the Sonic Stomp," and he Sonic stomps. I absolutely love the splash page. Like I said, I so wish it was black and white. The fists here, again, the spiky cross hatching, it's so reminiscent of a Eastman, and we do this a lot, even with the scientist's face before he calls everything in, because everything's just collapsing around him, and he's also responsible for all of this. I love the way how we're shadowing one side of the face here. We do this a lot throughout this book. I mean, look, it's the 90s, so we got to turn the page sideways. We have, what's this dude's name? Rapid Fire, going YOLO. We have our Cable / Jax military guy picking up arms to go toe to toe. And then, who's the speed one? Who's the speed one, real quick? Hold on. This is my Stampede here with the cybernetic legs. Again, we're just like messing up everything. We're destroying the top secret military facility. Stampede, cool gimmick, has blades. He goes back and forth with the military guy. And then here we go. We're already at an end, and we're teasing the bionic bulls here, which we only get to see here. Now, this isn't the latest we see of these characters, not even the bionic bulls. We have a 5-episode web series that seemed to have done very well in the day. These action figures did get a drop there. They're available. It's beyond me that these action figures have not skyrocketed in price. I don't get it. They're odd and they're cool. They're no different than something like Street Sharks. Street Sharks is also up there. I left out Street Sharks earlier. But everyone, I don't know. I just had to show this stuff. I love finding stuff like this and showing stuff. So new top tier list. Bucky O'Hare, Zen Intergalactic Ninja, Black Belt Radioactive Black Belt Hamsters, Radioactive Black Belt Hamsters, Cyboars, Street Sharks, Biker Mice from Mars. Okay, this is everything that bled out of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Big shout out to Ken Smith. He seems to be the guy behind this. These people too, they're also connected to licensing. It's a Canadian licensing company. All the names here, these are all guys. I mean, we do give good credits here to everyone right here. I mean, look, we have Fleer, Wildstorm, Superboy, Venom, top tier. Now, these guys too, they're also related to Starkraven, which was like a New Horizons comic that had four or five action figures, ran about 7-8 issues. My only true criticism, like my dislike of this entire book, is our little greetings, thank you here from Ken Smith. This is meandering. It doesn't give you any insight into the intents of the property or the creation of, we'll call it a franchise or anything like that. It's just a word salad, very much a dislike. But again, too, like this is some of that shadowing I was telling you about earlier. Just really, really nice, really sweet stuff. Yeah, I thought this was a great find. Got it for about 50 cents. You can get something similar. You can spend about $2 for this online. AKAPAD people, rock and roll. Thanks. Subscribe, support.
Hulk Kong, Sonic Stomp, Rapid Fire, Flaming Hot, Stampede, Warp Speed, Airborne, Rockin' the Airwaves, Cyber Chop, Martial Arts Combat, Bush Hog, Weapons Master,